Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, very special welcome and thank you for watching. So today I am doing my pregnancy update. I am currently 19 weeks and 6 days. I'll be 20 weeks tomorrow. And I'm gonna do my like 17 week through 20 week. I just had my 20 week anatomy scan today. So I'll go over kind of that appointment and everything that's been going on the last few weeks. I think my last pregnancy update was around 12, 13 weeks. And then, you know, kind of things were stagnant, nothing was really going on. But these last few weeks, I've had a lot of stuff going on. So I have everything kind of written down in my phone here. Okay, so I've gained 16 pounds. My current weight is 136. I was measured today, weighed today. And so I've gained 16 pounds total, and for size reference, I am 5'1". Now this is my second pregnancy, and with my last pregnancy, I did gain 38 pounds, pretty much 40 pounds. I did lose it all except for like 2 pounds. You know, I fluctuated probably like last 2 or 3 pounds. You know, the last couple of pounds always stick, but I did pretty much lose it all by 4 months postpartum, just for reference. So currently 136. I am still working out. I was an avid gym goer before I was pregnant. It's kind of like my release and get out of the house and get some, you know, quiet time. I still work out maybe 3 to 4 times a week. I'm just doing light weights. I'm walking at least a mile, sometimes more, depending on how I'm feeling. And when I say walking, I'm like power walking or walking at a really high incline. And then I do a lot of stretching on like the big like bouncy balls, like stretch my back, stretch my legs, stretch out my hips, because I feel like this pregnancy I've been so tight. Like I just feel my hips are getting tighter, everything's stretching, and it's just really uncomfortable. So still trying to be active and working out. I did not really work out in my first trimester much because I was so sick and nauseous. But now that I'm not nauseous, just big, I've been trying to work out. Next thing is I've been very emotional, definitely more emotional the last few weeks than I was, I think, the first trimester. Emotional, I mean moody as well. Like for example, I watched Crazy Rich Asians. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, but it's actually really cute. And I was crying literally the whole entire time. Or like sometimes if I hear like a song in the car, I'll like start crying. Like it's just, it's bad. Like I just like start thinking about things, I get caught up in my own head, you know, and I just get emotional. So that's definitely something I'm dealing with. My poor husband deals with my mood swings. I'll just like snap over the smallest thing. I take it out on him because I can't take it out on my daughter when she is, you know, whining or whatever, like breaks something or something happens. Like, you know, she's only 18 months old, so he gets the brunt of it. Next is, let's see, I've been having a lot of lower back pain and hip pain. Like I said earlier, I just feel like everything is stretching. I'll get like cramps that like radiate into my back, and it's pretty painful. Like it's very uncomfortable actually. Like some nights I've like not been able to sleep because of the discomfort of the cramping and the back pain. That's something I don't really remember dealing with as much in my first pregnancy until much later. So this pregnancy I feel like I'm feeling it a lot earlier. Next is restless sleep. I have not been sleeping good. I was taking half a Unisum and B6 for the nausea my first trimester, and then when I kind of stopped being nauseous, I stopped taking the B6, and I was still taking the half a Unisum at night because it just kind of helps me sleep better. But I felt like I shouldn't be doing that. You know, I'm not sick anymore, like I shouldn't be taking a sleeping pill. I didn't want to get like addicted to it or relying on it, so I stopped taking it probably about 2 weeks ago. And it's been a transition. I definitely feel like I was sleeping a lot better when I was taking it than now. Now I'll wake up and I can't go back to sleep because I'm getting up to pee like 4 times a night at least. And then I can't go back to sleep, or I'm just kind of restless or whatever. So not getting very good sleep. I have been feeling the baby kick. I felt the first kicks around 18 weeks, so like 2 weeks ago, and they're like big kicks. I mean, I haven't tried to like film it or like see if I can see it. I just feel it at night. If I'm laying down completely flat in bed like watching TV or something, I feel like kicks, and they're pretty strong. My husband's actually been able to feel them, so that was pretty cool that he, put his hand on my stomach and he got to feel it, because if you've been pregnant before, it's like as soon as you put your husband's or partner's hand on your stomach, like the baby doesn't move then. And you're like, oh, he was just kicking, I swear. So he got to feel the kicks, which was awesome. I have been craving spicy food. Like all I want is something spicy, like I want spicy food. Anything spicy. Almost every night for dinner I've been making something spicy. Poor husband this morning, he was like, my stomach kind of hurts, probably because I've been just giving him so much spicy stuff. And go along with that, I've been having indigestion and heartburn, and that's probably because of the spicy food. So it's like a catch-22. It's like I want the spicy food, but then I'm hurting afterwards, like getting the heartburn and like, the indigestion when you kind of like burp and it's like comes up and it like burns. And I dealt with that a lot with my daughter, because we start to lose room when the baby gets bigger. Our stomach shrinks, so the acid comes back up through your esophagus and stuff. So that's what acid reflux is. So I've been dealing with that. I dealt with that with her much later in the pregnancy. Definitely bigger this time around earlier on. So that's something I'm kind of struggling with. I've had very itchy skin, and it's not everywhere, just my stomach has been extremely itchy and my boobs have been very itchy. And for some reason it's only really the white one, the right one, and it's like right here. And I'm worried that my stretch marks there, I don't know. I did not get any stretch marks with my last pregnancy. And I'll show you guys at the end what I'm using and what I used my last pregnancy that maybe helped prevent me not to get any stretch marks anywhere, which was amazing. Every pregnancy is different. I could get them this time, but we'll see. I'm just trying not to itch and trying to stay moisturized. I've been having a lot of right calf pain. It's only my right leg, and it's like my calf. It doesn't feel like a Charlie horse or anything. It's just like soreness in the calf for some reason. I don't know why, and it's only the right leg. So that's why I don't think it's from walking or working out, because it's only one leg, but it's definitely there. Next thing, it might be a little bit TMI, so if you don't want to hear about this kind of stuff down there, then just skip forward. But I've been having like vaginal pain and soreness, and it feels almost like, sorry if this is too graphic, but it feels like I've had too much sex, like you just been going at it, and it's been like you just had a lot of it, and then you're sore afterwards. That's exactly what it feels like. And I brought it to my doctor today and asked, why this is happening, because I don't remember ever feeling like this with my first pregnancy. Like it's sore, like if I sit down, like it's sore. I feel it, like it's sore. It almost feels like I gave birth, kind of, or like, feels it's like sore. So I asked her about it, and she says that it's completely normal with second pregnancy. It's because your cervix, is bigger and you have a lot of pressure down there, and things are stretching and moving and all of that. So she says it's normal, and as long as there's no bleeding or like severe cramping or anything like that, that it's fine. So it is what it is. It's not as bad this week as it was last week. It's really weird. Like I don't know why last week was worse than this week, but it's not as bad this week. And she did measure my cervix today when I had my anatomy scan, and it is measuring normal, but it is measuring on the large side of normal. She didn't really go into detail what that means, but it's normal. So my cervix is normal size, it's just a little bit on the larger side. About my anatomy scan, everything was good. Everything looked great with the baby. He put a thumbs up. I'll show you the picture. It's so cute. Look at that. There we go. See his little thumb, his little hand. There's a little penis. He is a boy for sure. There's a little side profile. That was his, like, kind of, his mouth was open there. He was swallowing. And then here's another little side profile. That's the face. Kind of creepy looking. This looks like a skeleton. Sorry for my ratchet nails. I did have gel and I just picked it all off, so that's why they look terrible. I need to get them done. And then this is his little foot. So everything looks good. 2 sides of the brain, 2 kidneys, 4 chambers of the heart. His femur was measuring normal. Everything's good. And, you know, 10 fingers, 10 toes. Saw his hands, his feet, his legs, his arms, his bladder, scrotum, penis, everything perfectly normal, which is amazing. Let's see, after the vaginal pain situation, so doctor said it's normal and it's just something I have to deal with. So moving on from that, I have written down here that my belly button has popped. Now, I know some pregnant women's belly buttons never popped, and lucky them, because a popped belly button is no fun. Like, it just looks weird, and if it rubs against something, it kind of hurts. Like, for example, I was giving my daughter a bath the other night, and like I bent over the tub, and like where the faucet like handle is at, like somehow like hit me like right in the belly button. I'm like, oh my god, like ow, like, because it's like super sensitive, because like the inside of your belly button is like out. So that's no fun. But pop belly button. It did pop last time. I don't remember when it popped last time, but it did go back in, thank goodness. It did take a while to go back in. I remember like it took like 4 to 6 months for it to go back in, and it was like dark for a long time because of the, what's it called, linea nigra or something like that. I have no idea, I just butchered that. You know, the dark line that goes from your belly button to your area. I got that in my last pregnancy. I don't have that yet, but I have read that it comes a little bit later on, so I'm sure it's gonna be there. Next thing I have written down is very vivid dreams. I know that's kind of something that most pregnant women experience. I actually had a really terrifying dream the other night that I went into labor like super early, and the baby had to be in the NICU for a long time, and I was like visiting him in the NICU, and it was just like kind of scary. It was like one of those, you know, things that you don't wish for as a pregnant woman and a mom. You want your baby to go full term. So that was and it felt very real. Like I woke up and I'm like, oh my god, like I felt like I had to go to the NICU because like that's where my baby was at, but I realized I was still pregnant and sleeping. So I have down here cramping on and off, like I kind of said. It comes and goes, and it's probably just my uterus stretching. Okay, another kind of gross thing that's happening, which is not normal for me, is I've had like sweaty armpits. I know, it's so nasty. It's sick, but it's like weird because like it doesn't smell. Like I don't have BO. Deodorant's doing what it needs to do, but it's just like I've been like sweatier, and it's not anywhere else. It's just my underarms, and I notice it because like they're just really sweaty. Like they're right now, like they're wet. And I did switch deodorants. I was using like Secret, like Clinical Strength or something, and then I switched deodorants to the aluminum free and paraben free Native brand. But I switched deodorants like, I don't know, like 6 months before I was pregnant, and it worked great. Like no problem with the Native. Kept the sweat down, no stink. Like I loved it, so I've continued to use it. But for some reason, like the last probably couple weeks, the armpit sweat has been like on high alert. Sorry, also I'm very burpy. That's a pregnant thing, like just all the air and all that. So that's something I'm dealing with, is sweaty, not stinky, just sweaty. And I'm not naturally a sweaty person, so, and it's just armpits. Don't know why, but I'm trying to keep that under control as well. So that's all the things that I have kind of going on with me the last few weeks. I can't believe that I'm already like halfway through this pregnancy. It baffles me that I have like 5 months. Let's see. What are we in the middle of January? Yeah, so I have like 4.5 months, like not even. It's crazy. Like, I do plan on vlogging the birth. So if you want to see my birth, then subscribe and you'll get to experience that with me. Well, you'll experience it afterwards, but I do plan on vlogging. I'm moving soon, March 1st, so I'm gonna try to document all of that. We're moving over to the East Coast. I live in Florida. Right now I live in St. Petersburg. Moving over to like Broward County area, Weston, Miramar, Pembroke Pines. We're house hunting, so not sure exactly where we're gonna land. I just recently booked our newborn photographer over there. She's gonna come to the house and do newborn photos, so I'm excited about that. And I don't think I've told you guys the baby's name. His name is going to be, I'll get my little sign, hold on. Miles G. Shanlaible. I don't know, is that backwards to you guys, or do you see it right? I don't know. It's gonna be Miles, and we're spelling it with a Y, so M-Y-L-E-S. And then his middle name is G, period, just a G, like in goat. G was my dad's first name, and he passed away when I was 18, so I wanted to keep a little something that was unique about him in the family. So it's gonna be Miles G, period, Shanlaible. So, last thing is I'm gonna show you a couple things that I've got for Miles. I have bought a ton of baby clothes, but I would be sitting here for an hour showing you guys all the little outfits I bought and stuff. So I'm just gonna show you couple of the things that are my favorite that I think are really soft and good quality. And I will link the companies below if you wanted to check them out. So first thing is this swaddle. This is by Copper Pearl. It's little milk and cookies. This is the company here. Their like little logo. Now this company, I've never bought a swaddle for them. This is the first one. But my daughter wore all of their bandana bibs, like the drool bibs, when she was going through teething. And you guys, this thing, it is so soft, like so soft. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna order a couple more, I think. It's 69% polyester, 28% rayon, and then 3% spandex. And so the spandex gives it a little bit of a stretch. But I love these swaddles. I'm not really a swaddler, honestly. I never really swaddled my daughter. She didn't really like it, but this baby might. But these would even be great as like kind of just like little blankets to cuddle with when they're in their DockATot or their rock and play or something like that. So I love this, it's so soft. Next is a swaddle I bought. This is the Ollie World swaddle, and I've like heard such good things about this swaddle. And again, the material is just incredible. It gives you a little instructions here on how to swaddle the baby in it. So it's like kind of like dummy proof. It's like Velcro here, and it's very stretchy. See Velcro here. So it's very easy to swaddle the baby. And this is the green color I got. I actually bought this before I knew he was a boy. Figured it's kind of like a gender neutral color. And it's very, very, very soft until it's amazing quality. So I like that a lot, and I'm excited to try it out, this baby. Next are a couple sleepers that I got. This is the brand Kitki Pants. I've gotten 3 of these. You can see here. So cute. And it has like little, what do you call this? Little grips on the bottom of the foot. Not like he's going to be walking. This is size 3 to 6 months. And it has little things to cover up his hands. And the reason why I want to show you guys this is because I know I said this about the swaddle, but this material is probably one of the silkiest, softest, stretchiest materials I've ever felt. Like, the brand is a little pricey, It's about like $30 for one sleeper, but I feel like the quality is worth it. And I feel like when they're this size, like 3 to 6 months, 0 to 3 months, you don't bathe them every single night. They don't get dirty. So, like my daughter was wearing 3 to 6 months before she was 3 months. So he'll probably be in this at like 2 months. So he can wear this for like 2 days and he'll be all right. So cute. I love that. And I got a couple of those. Next is the Magnetic Me sleepers. This is a little dino one, and this is really cool. I got this from the Mother Baby Bond company, which is like kind of like a small shop. And anyway, anytime I can support a small shop, I try to do it. But you can buy these on Amazon as well. But it has magnets, and then they just close shut. How cool is that? So like in the middle of the night, it's gonna be super easy, not having to zip or button anything. With my daughter, I made the biggest mistake. If you are a first-time mom, do not buy these sleepers with buttons. Don't do it. Only do zippers or like do magnets or something. The buttons in the middle of the night are the worst thing ever. I mean, my husband, if he changed diapers in the middle of the night, he used to just button like 2 or 3 of them, and then like half of her leg was hanging out. Because it's like hard, you're half asleep, it's dark, all the above. So get zippers only or magnets. Best advice. So the reason I have 2 of these, I got 2 of these, actually I got 3 of these. I want to show you the difference in the 2. See, they're both the same brand, but this is a different material. This, I would say, this material is like stretchy, and it's the Magnetic Me. This is a 0 to 3 month. And this one is, has 6% spandex. So it has a little bit more stretch into it. And I like this material better than this material. This is 100% cotton. So it's not very stretchy, and it's a little thicker. This one I would say is nicer, softer, silkier. So if you were to buy this brand, I would definitely recommend the one that's has the spandex in it, not the 100% cotton. Okay, so those 2 Magnetic sleepers are awesome. Can't wait to try those. Next is I got this little swaddle. I'm getting different swaddles this time around to try different things and see what he likes. But I've heard really good things about this, so we'll see how this works. Because they can kind of move their arms around, but still feel like cocooned like a baby. And I got a small for this one, so it's 7 to 13 pounds. And then they have like a stage 2, stage 3. All right, last is what I use on my tummy every night. So I did a lot of research my first pregnancy on what to use to prevent stretch marks. And the best thing that I found was to use shea butter, but not like the shea butter that you buy from the store. You need to get all natural, unrefined, raw shea butter. And this stuff is very, very thick. Very thick. And that's what you want. You want your skin to be super moisturized. And I put it on at night after I take a shower, and it's very greasy. So I don't recommend using this during the day. Maybe just like a little bit. But at night I like lube up with this. And then I also exfoliate my stomach in the shower. Sorry, that was weird. My camera just died, so I had to change the battery. So I use this shea butter, and then I exfoliate my stomach at night with just like a scrub, and then put this on afterwards. And then these are the prenatals that I take, the Pink Stork. I like these prenatals because it already has the DHA in it, and I don't have to take a separate pill. I was taking the gummies the first trimester because I was so nauseous, but now I've moved on to these. So that concludes my 20-week pregnancy update. Well, 17 to 20 weeks in my anatomy scan. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions for me, leave a comment below. And I hope you decide to subscribe and follow me along this journey and get to meet baby Miles. Bye. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys my bump. I always forget. Alright, so here it is from the front. Here it is from the side. So you can see I'm pretty big. Alright, ready to see that pop belly? Oh, there's that pop belly. And then here I am from the side. And I am 20 weeks tomorrow. So there we go. Bye guys.